Thank you. Well, scams are really happening at an alarming rate, and fraudsters are getting more creative to try and find ways to trick people out of their money. Jen Burke from the Maine Credit Union League is here now to tell us about another scam that you should be on the lookout for. Jen, there seems like it's just more and more. You know,
every day,
right? I mean, it's so hard to keep on top of it.
I feel like I'm coming here all the time telling you about new schemes that are happening, but it's so critical that we raise awareness, because if one viewer listens and hears this, it might prevent them from falling victim to these scams.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what's this latest one?
Well, this latest scam impacted a credit union member, but I wholeheartedly believe this could happen at any banking institution. In fact, I'm sure it is. And what happened was, our member was online surfing the internet, and a pop-up showed up on their computer, and it was claiming that it was a member of law enforcement and that they were looking into fraud at their financial institution. This began an online dialogue between the victim and the fraudster, and the fraudster asked questions, asked them to confirm where they did their banking, personal information, and then shared that they believed that fraud was taking place at their financial institution due to an employee there. An employee was behind this big fraud scheme, and that members were also being investigated, including the individual on the other end of the computer. So they engaged in that dialogue, and the person said, you know, if you don't want to be a suspect, you need to download some information so that we can track your activity. And unfortunately, you know, fear is a great motivator. The person downloaded this app, and it enabled the fraudster on the other end to be able to access their personal information. Wire fraud happened, and because they said that an employee was behind it at their financial institution, the person was afraid to contact and get it verified, and they also were threatened. The person claiming to be with law enforcement had said, you know, if you go to anybody and tell someone about this active investigation, you could be arrested, you could be charged with a crime.
You know, we often talk about certain frauds, certain schemes and scammers. It's seeming to me, what I'm hearing is these lies, the whole web is becoming more and more elaborate. Is that one of the takeaways here?
Absolutely, and it's the fear factor, right? You know, you need to do something right now or something bad is really going to happen to you. So as these fraud trends continue to evolve, there's still some common themes people should be aware of and keep in mind. You know, if someone asks you to do something and then says it's a secret, that might be a red flag. You know, if someone is acting on behalf of someone claiming to be with authority and needs you to, you know, take quick action, again, big red flag. Always take pause and don't share that personal information or allow anyone access to your personal devices.
Always a good reminder.
Yeah, it's scary.
Regardless of the scam, these are truths.
Right. These are truths no matter what, and it's things we need to constantly be reminding ourselves about, because again, if you think you might be in trouble for something that you know you had no involvement with, you want to take action. You want to act quickly so that, you know, you can put this thing aside, and fear, it's a great motivator.
Yeah. All right. Jen, thanks so much for the tips.
Thank you.
Just remember, don't give out that personal information. Yes, it's probably, you know, a scam. We appreciate it. Appreciate your time. And now